Old timer checking in one more time, playing Final Fantasy XIV online. I'm having a great time with this game. Here we see on the screen is Fergus Oldtimer, and he's wow, look at that guy. He's quite a newbie to this whole thing, and as I understand things better throughout the game, I'm hoping to become a stronger player, of course. But I would like to thank those of you who tuned in last time for my very first episode of this adventure, switching from World of Warcraft, which I played for 14 years. I took about a year off, and then came back and did World of Warcraft Classic because I really appreciated the classic form of the game. And then when they released the expansion, it just kind of went in a different direction than I was hoping it would be. So I left it. I just dropped it, and it was like quitting smoking. Really, not that it was necessarily that bad for me, but it had that same kind of feel, that addictive feel. And since then, I've been looking for something to fill that void. I've been playing some Valheim, a lot of Valheim. Really enjoyed that game. And I saw some videos where folks were leaving World of Warcraft to come to Final Fantasy XIV Online. Having never played the game or any of the games in the series, I really didn't know what to expect. And so I'm learning as I go. And those of you who tuned in last time and left some great messages on my chat there, I really, really appreciate that. Some great advice. And tonight you'll get a chance to see me use that advice and follow my MSQ, my main scenario quest. I was doing all of the side quests because that's what I'm used to. That's what World of Warcraft kind of ingrained in you. If you're going to level up, you got to do all the quests every time. Well, that's just not the case here. You can level up just fine, apparently, by doing just the main story quest. Now, I also understand that I'll be missing some of the color of doing the other side quests. And at some point, I'm sure I'll come back and take a look at them, or maybe have a secondary character where I would do that. But the advice there was, take it, just focus on this one line here, because a lot of people get burned out on it with just the sheer volume of stuff that they could do. Great advice. Really, and I'm looking forward to focusing on my main story quests, our main scenario quests, and then possibly branching out. And I have yet to even look at trade skills. I know nothing of the whole process, so this will be a fun learning experience. So thank you for joining me, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into this and take a look at "You Shall Not Trespass." And let's see, where do we need to go for this? Oh, yeah, it doesn't look like it's anywhere here. Let's see. The Black Shroud. Oh, I honestly don't know. Let me, there we go. The Black Shroud. All right. So, I tried taking this path over here, and it led through some pretty hairy areas. So I'm just going to go straight north up into... Actually, I think I can take the crystal. I've got to get used to it. Okay, here are all the things I can do. Here are my modes of transportation. This is going to be the fastest. This will be the least expensive. All right. Restrict your destination. Oh, I can just teleport. That's right. And I can just return. Yeah, there we go. So, yes, still learning. So good. Picking up some skills. And if you see something, feel free to chime in and offer some advice. I'd love it. I've got a lot of great advice so far. Love to get some more. And here we have Arab Prince on Twitch chiming in here, and again stepping up with 5 donated subscriptions. Arab Prince, you are the man. Thank you, sir. And I highly recommend you check out this game. I think you'd like it. It's pretty fun so far. No, you are the man, sir. No, sir, you are the man. I disagree, sir. Thou art the man. Well, thank you again, my friend. You are truly a gem, a prince among princes, as they say. Thank you, thank you. All right. Did I just come back? Okay, now I need to go over there. Did I just mess up? All right, let me think here. Out of perspective. Okay, I'm just about right. Okay. Come up over here. Cool. Hey, thank you, sir. And same to you. I hope your business is going well. I hope your family is well. And again, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are definitely appreciated, my man. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, North Shroud. This is a new zone. Okay, I will do so. I hope it's nothing scary, bad, serious. I hadn't had a chance to look off in the background there. Looks like a huge piece of wreckage back behind the balloon there. All right. Where am I? Oh gosh, I'm all the way up there. Wow. What have I done wrong here? I'm going to come back over here to New Gridania and go to the southwest. Oh my goodness. I've got to learn these maps, and that was one of the things I was worried about. You know, switching games. It took a lot to learn the maps in World of Warcraft. I mean, just figuring out Undercity for the first time was like, what? No, it took me forever to figure that out. And I still would end up going to the wrong area of Orgrimmar trying to find specific trainers. You know, it took me a long time to figure all that stuff out. And let's not talk about the Tauren homeworld. Oh my god, what a mess that was. All right. Yeah, from here. I hope I'm not messing this up. Something special. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Something special. All right. Yeah, as soon as I'm done here, I will give you a call. If that's okay, I'll be finishing up here in about an hour and a half or so. And don't forget to see your good friend Arab Prince at Diablo's Smoke Shop in Sylmar, California. I'm not authorized to go through this gate. All right. Let's figure out how we're going to get to this quest. Yeah, sure, just stick with the main quest. I shall do so. It's just not proving to be as straightforward as I'd like. I'll figure it out. All right. Hey, let's sprint. Why not? We go look for another way south. Cool. Yes, I'll definitely give you a call after I'm done with tonight's stream. Nice. Thank you, Arab Prince, and same to you, my friend. You rock. For sure. The Blue Badger Gate. All right. So I'm going to follow what it says here on my little overhead map. I need to head to the southwest there. Oh. Cool. Not very far away from here. Sweet. I like the way they've got this set up, so every once in a while you can get a sprint in there. It's kind of like the rogue ability in World of Warcraft. And I apologize if I compare things to World of Warcraft. That's the world that I know. And I'm hoping that soon I won't even have to think about comparing it, because this will be the new norm for me. Oh, Rosaline. Nice. Little known fact here, I played Romeo in Romeo and Juliet in college, and Romeo's first love was not Juliet. His first love wasn't even Rosaline. He was a serial lover and ended up at the beginning of Romeo and Juliet madly in love with Rosaline. And Mercutio was trying to talk him out of that. And the only way he got over Rosaline was by touching Juliet's hand at the masked ball. There you go. You've learned a little something. All right. You're here on Keitha's behalf? I see. I broke one of her eggs, you say. And there were four of the creatures? The Cucuran are a nuisance at the best of times, but we must now add trespass and Chocobo murder to their list of transgressions. They have forced our hand. Our retribution must be swift and decisive. Who better than you to deliver it, adventurer? Find the lair of the west to the west of here and make an example of exactly 4 Cucuran scramblers. We can send no clearer message. Eye for an eye. All right. Let's head over there. Woohoo! Ah. There we go. Cucuran Scrambler. All right. Gotta reacquaint myself with my controls here. All right. Good night. There we go. I like that they give you such a good heads up. Hey, here comes an area of effect spell. You might want to move. And you know, they give you lots of warning, at least at this level. Maybe that will change as the creatures get more buff. And I'm not sure about pulling. As a player of of MMOs in general, I started off with EverQuest, and area of effect aggro was a thing, so you had to be very mindful of attacking a creature that was standing next to another creature, because the likelihood of you grabbing both monsters is pretty high. So at least at level, what am I now, 12, and the mobs are 10, that doesn't seem to be an issue. But we'll see how that pans out as we age. Yeah, level 12, I'm almost through level 12. I'll probably make it to 14 this evening. We'll see. Maybe more. It's certainly a pretty game. The deed is done? Good. A grim task, but a necessary one. You have shown them the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with adventurers. Perhaps now the Cucuran will think twice before giving in to their larcenous proclivities. Love the language. All right, we get to pick here. I think that'll be nice. there's our level up. So now Rosalind has a side quest, but these fiery ones are our main scenario quests. Ho, there, adventurer. You seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick skip along the route of the Heaven Spiller here? I need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or two. I know what you're thinking. It's not more than a mushroom, so why the commotion? I'll tell you why. You allow that fungal menace to multiply, and within a moon they'll be covering the whole damn route and rotting the wood clear through. Just watch your step while you're up there, though. The dire mites on the ground won't waste any time adding insult to falling injuries. Nice. Once you're done, head up to the top end of the route and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear someone's taking care of one of his more dreaded chores. There we go. All right. Now, I've climbed this tree before, and at the very top are some, yeah, a little bit on the scary side. Let's see if I can reach that from here. Oh, good. I believe they're at like level 25 or something up there. Eek. I forgot I'm in the middle of a fate right here. All right. See how close I can be. There we go. 2 more. Hey, got a little bit of experience and some coin there. All right, we still have 2 more of these fungal things to get. The trumpets. The blue trumpet. I do not want to fall. I'm afraid of heights anyway, so, you know, quests like this certainly aren't my favorite. All right. There we go, all the way over there. Whew. Yeah, here, walk on this narrow ledge. No, doesn't matter if you're not very good at controlling yourself. The controls are a little bit of a difference for me. I'm getting there, getting used to it. Okay, there's Theodore. Yo, Ted Theodore Logan. Oh, you've cleared the route of blue trumpets? Wonderful. To be quite honest, I have this teeny tiny problem with heights. No, this is not my ideal posting, but we all do what we must. Keeping the route passable is an important job, you see. It's one of the few ways folk can traverse the central shroud since the calamity all but split the area in twain. It is not perhaps the easiest pathway to walk, but there are those who believe the will of the matron herself caused this tendril of a heaven spiller to remain thus suspended, that it might serve the forest's people. I'm rather fond of the notion myself. All right, ooh, get a hit piece. All right, strength, dexterity, direct hit rate. Now, some of these stats I've got to figure out. Strength, dex, vitality, I get that. Direct hit rate is something I'm not familiar with, and you can't mouse over it, so I'm going to have to look up on my character what that does. Direct hit rate affects the rate at which your physical and magic attacks land direct hits, slightly dealing more damage than normal hits. Okay. The higher the value, the higher the frequency with which your hits will be direct. Very nice. I'm at 90%. Is that right? Yeah, looks like it. Determination affects the amount of damage dealt by both physical and magic attacks, as well as the amount of hit points restored by healing spells. Okay. Critical hit, I get defense and magic defense. attack power, skill speed. Affects both the casting and recast timers, as well as the damage over time, potency for weapon skills and auto attacks. The higher the value, the shorter the timers, higher the potency. Nice. Okay. Everything else seems to make sense. I was just curious about that one. All right, Theodore, what else you got for me? Looking for an adventurer to deliver a message. It is, regrettably, my duty to stand watch over the road from here to Bent Branch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Gridania, so any threats to its continued operation are taken quite seriously by the wood whalers. Which reminds me, mayhap it was my imagination, but I believe I caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Would you mind passing word to Rosaline down below? I would go myself, but, well, it's hard enough marshalling the courage to walk the route for my shift. There we go. Ah, Theodore, if you only knew that I was afraid of heights too. But I'm a man. Yeah. All right. Ooh, heads up, mushiest bread coming. Oh, love the names. It's a good thing that those hornets aren't aggro. You'd think they would be. All right, Rosaline, I'm back. A shadowy fellow? Now that you mention it, I may have seen something. I dismissed it as a trick of the light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect it is nothing more than a Kukiran thief on the run. If you must sate your curiosity, by all means investigate. Should you actually find something of note, I would like very much to see it. Okay. In the grim darkness of the forest. Clicking on that, I'm trying to see what the map is telling me. All right, let's just do this here. Okay. All right, so I need to get back up there again. Matter of perspective. Huh. All right. Is that right? I feel like I'm missing something obvious here. Something stupid. Something that's going to be like, old timer, dude, you've played these games before, haven't you? And I go, yes, I have. But where am I supposed to go for this quest? All right, it's in the grim darkness of the forest. Let's try this again here. Okay. Search for signs of the shadowy figure. So that could just be anywhere then, right? I'm going to head north if that's where she says she saw it. And I will trust instinct. Because you know how well that goes, right? And we'll see what happens here. Just avoid some aggro if we can. Yeah, that worked out well, didn't it? Kaboom. Ah, there it is on the map. Just found it. Okay. Of course, right in the middle of these guys. Hoping to help that guy out there. Oh, that's what you get for trying to help, right? Extra aggro. Now, my favorite characters have always been um, the ranger hunter type. So I've been pretty consistent with my play of those style of characters. And yeah, there's been some variations in play style depending on the game. I specialized in that as, you know, a ranger, I believe the class was called in EverQuest. Oh, there we go. All right, shadowy figure, where are you? Worn leather bag, there we go. Okay. Cool. This kind of keeps that little thing going that I was talking about last time, where for the most part I haven't had to traverse huge distances to accomplish my quests, my missions, my jobs. I really appreciate that. You know, having come from, again, the game that must not be named, you know, having to, you know, traverse continents, and it was just such a time sink. Honestly, that was how they kind of kept people in game, but it also helped push them to explore more. So there were pluses to it. But I think that so far, anyway, I'm only 14 levels in, 13. The incremental growth here and expansion of my map, I appreciate that. It gives me a chance to learn each place a little bit better. So we'll see how that goes. Rosaline says, have you found something? Remnants of a campfire in a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer or traveler. And inside we have a Chocobo grooming brush and Rosling oil? But wait, why would a traveler make camp here when it would be far safer to beg the hospitality of Bent Branch Meadows? Bugger me, I think this belongs to that stranger said to be meddling with the Chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We have been lax in our duties, but no longer. I swear we will find this shadow. All right. Nice boots. I think I need to check my gear and make necessary updates. I will check that quest here in just a second. Okay, really cool button here I discovered. Recommended gear. And it'll tell me, hey, look, you've got 4 pieces of gear that need to be switched. So yeah, the maple longbow does more damage. Duh. This one's got more defense and magic defense. Same here. Does it have the other? Oh yeah, even the other stats are better. So good stuff all around. Okay, so yeah, I will equip those items. It's got a new look to them. Nice. I wish we could still wear boots like that in real life. Wouldn't that be badass? If I wore that, I'm a teacher, high school teacher no less. If I were to dress something like this in school, I would be the laughing stock. However, I am the drama teacher, so they might not be too surprised. All right. Rosaline. Sorry. Let's click on her. Yeah, okay. Threat level elevated. Rosaline would like you to warn other sentries of the stranger's activities. We cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I have prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the shroud. Once each sentry has committed the details to memory, have them write their name at the bottom for confirmation. Start with Elmar at the Brannock, then find Bernard at the eastern gates of Bent Branch Meadows. They ought to relay the information to the others. Finally, make sure Aelgar sees the letter. He stands watch within the stables, so if this stranger's aim is to harm Chocobos, Aelgar may have to personally put an end to it. Quest accepted. All right, let's boogie. All right, how far do we have to go for this one? Not that far. Put a little sprint on here. Woohoo! Yep, still learning. I'll figure this map out eventually. I do want to try these guild leaves, I think they're called. I think that's an interesting part of the game that I'm looking forward to experiencing. I think it's just another layer outside the main story quest. And I'm sure I'll get some feedback, and I hope so, about whether that is a good idea or not. That would be very welcome. Last video, I had a lot of comments, and it was really, really nice to hear from so many people. Obviously, very passionate people about this game. And that's a testament to the game for sure. But it's also a testament to the player base. The fact that they would go out of their way, that you would go out of your way so quickly and easily to welcome somebody that, you know, is new to this whole thing. I really, really appreciate that. And yeah, got some great comments, some really good advice that I've been putting to use right away. All right, Elmar says, "You don't look like you're here for training." Became, I don't know, John Wayne there for a second. All right, hand that over. "A shadowy figure. Understood. I'll pass the word to the recruits as well as the sentries. Let me just make my mark. There, that should do. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to Bent Branch. That word, I swear. Godspeed, adventurer." Okay. Boogie, boogie, boogie. First time up here. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if it's helpful for me to get off the main path and try to find other ways. There's a reason they have paths in the game, right? All right, Bernard. Sign on the dotted line. "You have business with me, adventurer." "Yes, I do." "Rosaline is right to be cautious, for this stranger to venture so close yet go to such great lengths to remain undetected is highly suspicious. They clearly have designs on Bent Branch." Ha, got it. "We appreciate the help. I should write my name here, yes? And here, take it. You'll find Aelgar in the stables past the Aetheryte." All right. Past the Aetheryte. Yep. Also like the music in game. It's very soothing, very mellow. Hard to be overly anxious when you're just running around turning in quests, right? Listening to tunes like this. Mind the birds, adventurer. They get nervous around strangers. What's this? A shadowy stranger near the matron's lathe. You've already shown this to Bernard and Elmer, I see. Good, good. Then all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here is a wood whaler, true, but even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. All right. Hey, boom. Level 14 just like that. And a new skill, Bloodletter. Oh, apparently I've had it for a couple of levels. I just didn't see it on that second bar. Oh, wonderful. All right. So it delivers an attack with a potency of 150. I've been using this one that does 180. What's the difference? 15-second recast compared to 2.5-second recast. Maybe it's on a different timer. I'm trying to think why. Huh. I'll have to pay attention to that, see how that's going to be useful. All right. Okay, Elgar would like to impose upon the kindness of an adventurer. That would be me. You're quite the compassionate adventurer by the sound of it. Well, far be it from me to look a gift chocobo in the mouth. I have a need of a capable man like yourself. We received a peddler at the gates the other day, an excitable lalafell that was sweating and swearing that he had been attacked by a large winged beasts. Yet other than hornets, I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there's any truth to what he said, it might prove problematic for other travelers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence to support his claim. And should you find something, kindly tell Lothair to patrol his area sometime instead of just standing beneath the spire and staring at the goddamn road. In those words. Nice. All right. Let's go take a look to the south here. Coco Loco at the Chocobo Keep. Oh, that's great. Now you notice some of these critters have this little symbol over the top. There's a it's kind of like a guidebook with a number of creatures in it, and if I kill a certain number, I get extra experience, and that gets checked off of my little hunter's log, so to speak. So that's a good thing. But we'll save that for some other time, because we're working on the MSQ, baby. Roselet. Nice. Starting to look a little murkier as we get south here. I don't know if maybe that's just weird weather right now, but Emblem. Here we go. Good evening to you, sir. What can I... Ah, you wish to know about the auctions. Very well. Allow me to explain. Is that just it? Am I on the right quest? Oh, I think this is a different one here. Anyway, let's see. Here we go. There is a growing concern that our immigration policies may have been a tad restrictive in the past. And so the Cedar Council and the Order of the Twin Adder have, with the blessing of the elementals, decreed that the lavender beds be set aside for adventurers. Adventurers who possess the necessary funds to purchase and maintain their estates, that is. Should you look upon the beds with your own eyes, though, I think you'll agree that it's well worth the price. Have a word with the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you across. A recruit station at the pier can tell you more about the beds once you've arrived. To proceed to the quest where the heart is, So the lavender beds. You may visit any residential ward within the lavender beds. Huh. Okay. So these are not side quests, and they're kind of like a parallel or equally important, so to speak, quest line. These uh, kind of an MSQ with a plus next to them. I'll explore that maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. I'm going to continue with the main. Let me see if I can figure out where I'm supposed to be going for that one. Ah, okay. It looks like I overshot it by a bit. So we'll go back up here to the north and a little bit to the right. One of the comments in chat yesterday from the last video had to do with the visual quality of the game. Like, I had it set so that everything was big. I went into the settings on my computer, and I had bumped things up because you know, I'm 50. So I had everything at about 125%. I bumped it back down again, and I'm hoping now this will be a little less like, whoa, you must be playing on a potato. All right, vulture egg. This is the source of the winged creatures. I'm going to interact with the egg. Oh, hello. Let's create a little bit of distance here. Oh no. Man, had a hard time targeting. All right. Okay. What is going on? Alright, level 8's not that difficult. Thank goodness, because I was totally goofing up the combat on that one. I'm glad I survived. Alright, we're going to go talk to Lothair at Galvanth's Spire. Alright, Lothair says, a northern vulture? 2? And they were defending a nest? Well, perhaps we could omit that last detail from any official reports. I would rather not give Elgar any further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beasts. You may rest assured that I will not permit this to happen again. All right. Get some mitts. All right. Strength, vitality, dexterity, crit hit. But get that +1 defense for magic and regular. All right. Next in line, Lothair, a guard at Galvanth's Spire, wants you to visit the hedge tree. I have another, excuse me, I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak with the hero, Leone. After tending to the hedge tree, the hero was scheduled to board a boat from the Mirror Planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there is still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed the hero becomes in her work, I am not unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organizing Leone's transportation and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order. Hey, how's it going, Tiger? I see you. Sorry if I missed you in chat there a second ago. How are things going? All right, let's go figure out where to go for this one. Cool. Not too far. We can put in a sprint though. Yeah, once again, it's a quest, and the next step of the quest is in the same zone, not incredibly far. A single sprint and it puts me in range. Just like that. Love it. All right, Leonie. Yes, what troubles you, my dear? Oh, yes, the boat. I'd quite forgotten. Hmm? Oh, my task with the hedge tree is well and finished, but the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of Tamtara, Deepcroft. I must abide a while longer, that I might better divine the source of the elemental's distress. Please inform Armel that I shall be late in arriving. All right. Let's go find Armel. See if I can make the same run without getting too much aggro. These guys are a little bit tougher over here, level 12. Not a huge deal. Love the atmosphere though. Really, really cool looking buildings. And yeah. Definitely a fan. One of the things I really appreciated about Valheim is just the beauty. You know, taking in a sunset, and if you get just the right angle and you build your base in just the right spot, it can be truly magnificent. But you know, the level of detail here is pretty damn impressive. Because you can tell when they being the designers, the art designers, if they just kind of take the easy way out and do a cut and paste. And yeah, it's unavoidable, but the manner in which they do that and how they vary it as much as possible, whether it be the size, the orientation, it keeps it from being that, it's the same thing over and over again. So I really appreciate that about this game. And, you know, for the most part with Valheim, there's still a lot of cut and paste there, but it's a good looking game if you haven't checked it out yet. All right, Armel says, you bear a message from the hero Leonie? An evil presence in the Deepcroft? That does sound grave indeed. I shall organize a vessel for a later time then. Perhaps a bell from now? 2? Better make it 3 just to be safe. Thank you for your trouble. So perhaps a bell. So that must be a passage of time of some sort. Maybe that's a day. We'll see. All right. Ooh. Yes, a new bow. A wrapped maple longbow. Plus 3 more damage. Excellent. All right. Class quest rewards. So there are some actions which can only be learned by completing specific class quests. For example, the ranged Lancer weapon skill, Piercing Talon, is required by completing the Lancer's guild quest available at level 5. Okay. So, did I get one? Let's see. Okay, maybe that's what this next quest will be doing. Huh. Did I miss something? So, raging strikes. I've got venomous bite, bloodletter. Repelling shot. Okay, so I need to move that. Okay, let me do this info here, and then we'll fix that. Might you assist me with another matter, sir? A wagon that departed from Quarry Mill was overturned on the road when some large, ill-tempered forest beast chose that moment to defend its territory. By Nafika's grace, the driver escaped without serious injury, but the wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. With none willing to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume the goods remained strewn across the road where the incident occurred. Simply follow the road here to the south, and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage what cargo you can and deliver it to Keitha at Bent Branch Meadows, if you would be so kind. All right. Take a look at the action. Oh, there we go. And repelling shot. Put that right there. So jump 10 yalms away from the current target. Cannot be executed while bound. Okay, so bound, I'm assuming, means a movement impairing effect, like a snare or something like that. So you can't cast it then, but this could push you back. It's a 30-second recast. So that'd be good, because I find myself in face-to-face combat too much. And this would be good to cast when I see an AoE attack coming in or something like that. Good. Nice. All right. Off to the south. Oh yeah, let's equip the new gear, shall we? Plus 3 more damage, that's gonna be nice. That's a good looking old timer right there, right? Look at that. Chiseled jaw, great beard. One day I'll be just like Fergus Oldtimer. All right, there's the wagon. All right, let's take a look around here. I have a feeling I'm going to step into that little area and it's going to be... something's going to happen. Ah. Woohoo, okay. Let's try this. Oh, it didn't work. Shoot. I thought it was supposed to launch me back. It didn't do anything. Obviously, I didn't use it very properly. Lumber toad. Alright. Lumber toad. Alright, let's pick up some cargo. Okay. Jump 10 yalms away from the current target. So if I target this dude. Action not yet learned. Huh. Okay. It's level 15. I'm level 15. So I'm going to have to look into this. I'm not sure what I've done incorrectly or what I still have yet to do. We'll see. All right, let's go turn this one in. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, I'd like to thank those who have been so kind in comments, leaving some great feedback. Hey Caruso, how's it going, bud? It's good to see you again. To be welcomed as warmly into this game as I have been, I'm certainly overjoyed, and I look forward to actually, meeting up in game with you and maybe taking on a dungeon or something. At the very least, hanging out and. I'll be a bard here in a while, so I'll be able to play some music and do a little dance for you. All right, Keitha, here we go. Oh, good. I'm pretty good as well. You have a delivery for me? Yes, I do. Ah, this is the shipment. I was waiting on from Quarry Mill. I heard the wagon ran afoul of some great monstrosity just up the path from the mirror planks. But I see you've managed to scrape together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get through 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale of horrors in the deep croft, or bandit cutthroats prowling the woods hereabouts. It makes me wonder if me chocobos are safe at night, it does. If we're ever in need of adventurer's skills, I hope you'll be around to lend a hand. You know it. Okay, hardened leather hunting belt. Good, more defense. And some more bronze. Excellent. All right. So this is strength, dexterity, vitality +1. Yeah, so we get some extra vitality, some more health. That's good. So let's equip that. Excellent. All right, and there's the continuation of our main scenario quests from Luquelot. No, oh please gods, no. Leia's egg. Sorry, new voice, had to try it. Fergus, you must help me. I stepped out of the stables for but a moment, and when I returned, it was gone. What was gone? An egg, sorry. You are sure the chocobos will lay another? Gah, you don't understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must find it. Luculot at Bent Branch Meadow seeks your assistance in finding a lost chocobo egg. It's got one of those little dudes. You will help me, won't you, Fergus? Oh, thank you, thank you. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I shall scour every ilm of the stable once more, just to be sure. While I do so, I should be very thankful if you would ask the others if they noticed anything unusual. You know that I will. I am on it like jam on toast. All right, let's come over here. All right, let's start with Umond. See anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did, lad. A man. He was running off toward the Tamtara Deepcroft. You say an egg was took? Then I'd say that there was your culprit. But why would anyone pinch a chocobo egg? Without the proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. So somebody who knows what they're doing. That's what I'm thinking. Leodair? A chocobo egg was gone missing. Well, let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, that I ran over to check on them. Almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an Elizan fellow. Didn't recognize his face. Seemed awfully twitchy. Oh, God, you don't think he... Why in the hell didn't I accost him? Exactly. Psh, go back to sleep, Leodair. All right, third dude coming up. Bernard. It would have to be Bernard. Not the same Bernard from the Santa Claus. Head elf. Have I seen any odd characters about? Aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I recall. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Luquelot. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who is that with the chocobos? Exactly. So if you just tuned in, this is Final Fantasy XIV Online, and I'm really enjoying this. Graphically, beautiful. Storyline, fantastic. The quests are understandable, doable. Yeah, enjoyable. And they've got cutscenes. There can be no mistake then. Oh, there can be no escape then. The egg was stolen. Sorry, had to get the right voice. And from what you've told me, this was no simple robbery. That the culprit should take only Leia's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well versed in Chocobo breeding. I am sorry to say that the individual in question is like to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leia, you see, is of the bloodline of Uranos, one of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leia's eggs. Gods, I should have foreseen this. We must give chase at once. Hold your chocobos, Luculot. If this egg thief's from Ishgar, like you said, why do you go running off toward the Tamtara Deepcroft? Unless I've got me mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail, or, bah! The way off, it's not important. Leia's egg is all that matters. Adventurer, I beg of you, hunt the scoundrel down and take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't planning on chasing after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds, Fergus, but acts of derring-do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave that end of things to you. Oh. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to the Tamtara Deepcroft, but do be careful. We cannot be certain he is working alone in this. All right. Okay, what happened here? Steam is freaking out. I don't need to see that. Come on. Alt-tab. Huh. My friends list is up and I can't get rid of it. Alright, that might just be a sign from the gods. I need to exit now and call it a night. So, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. It's been good. It's been enlightening. It's been a lot easier tonight than it was the last time. So we made it from level 12 to level, I believe, 15 or 16. And I'm happy about that. And next time I log in, let's see. There we go. Click here to return to the game. Man, everything's too small. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in tonight. And I'm looking forward to meeting some of you in game. And Caruso, thank you. I miss you too, my man. For sure. And we'll I'm sure we're gonna run into each other, but you know, if nothing else, we get to see each other online. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, my friend. And for those of you who are watching as well, thank you for tuning in. And please don't hesitate to leave me a message in chat. Let me know what you like about what I'm doing and what advice can you give? What am I doing that could be done better, could be done differently? Everyone's been super polite about it and super friendly, and I really, really appreciate that. And if you could, throw a like, throw a subscribe at me. That would really help my channel grow, and it makes me feel kind of good too. Anyway, thanks again, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again soon. Thanks for joining me. This is